How are Kieran?
I'm great, how are you?
Unbelievable.
Football's back, innit?
Football is back.
Made up when it comes back. And there's no more internationals for a while.
Yeah, this is the point in the season where your teams start to dip off a little bit when we get into the winter straight. The winter straight.
Are you excited for the watch-along?
Liverpool kick off at 7:30 and Arsenal United kick.
It's 2 screens, aren't we?
Weird, that, isn't it?
There's one that's the title race and there's one that's a race for fourth or something. I don't know how you work that one out. Are you confident with this Amorim?
I think we'll push the top 4 this season.
Yeah.
Don't yell me off. You just yell me off there. I think we'll push the top 4. I think he'll get us going.
Yeah. Should do all right, shouldn't he? I mean...
Honestly.
I don't know what
honestly. Yayed off.
All right, shouldn't he?
I think he will.
I mean...
And all the players are putting out the right noises, aren't they?
They're only going to do that until he starts dropping one or something like that. And...
Oh, you're in. You are early.
I think you're all right.
That's a surprise.
I thought Wright, I thought they were in here.
No. Were you arguing with Jill?
Arguing with Jill? Have a discussion. It's not very quiet, isn't it? Huh?
Kieran was poking me about Amorim, saying, are you confident about your new manager?
I was just asking the normal questions.
So he's had a couple of sessions with him. The new manager, yeah?
Yeah.
He's got a clear week with him, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well,
that's a good start. Just have a week with him, do you not think?
I'm sure I think some of them won't be back, though, will they? I don't think Casemiro and Rashford are not back from the New York Knicks game yet.
Yeah, it's the playoffs over there, yeah. Isn't it mad where players travel to now for a break?
I'm not like wound up about.
No, they go where they want.
About Rashford or Casemiro going over there. But what I'm asking is, if you've got a 3-day, 4-day break, Portland's 12 hours, and it's an 8-hour time difference. Right. And you've been to America, your jet lags. You go to Vegas, your jet lags. It's bad, isn't it? It's not great, and then you feel a bit like.
But where did they go? Sorry, do you know
Portland.
where they went?
Yeah.
Where did they go?
Portland, where Phil lives.
Oh, right.
I'm asking the question of professionalism. You're playing badly, the team are losing, you're 13th in the league, there's a new manager coming in.
Yeah, but they're back now, though, aren't they? They must be back.
Yeah, they're back on Tuesday. But I'm saying, would you choose that trip as a 4-day break as being one that would... I think that I would...
To recharge your batteries,
yeah.
you mean, yeah.
That's not a recharge.
13 hours or 12 hours.
What the flight is?
The flight's 12 hours. And you've got the... it's 12 hours, then you've got the 8-hour time difference.
Yeah.
8-hour time difference, is it?
Oh, yeah, let me go
It's
back.
just not right, that. It's not right.
When I fly back
and I'm Casemiro, imagine you're 30-odd, you're in your 30s.
I fly back to Ireland.
Yeah. 8 hours.
Hour flight, I'd be tired afterwards, honestly.
Yeah. What's it, 8 hours difference?
8 hours, yeah.
So your jet lag's off the scale.
I know it makes no difference.
That's like all the South American players, though, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, they do, yeah.
I reckon they go on private jets, though, don't you?
Yeah,
I know it's still tiring, of course.
Yeah, they will.
Am I here, guys?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Are we talking about Rashford?
Yeah, you wouldn't do it, would you, for jet lag? Casemiro as well.
But if you're a player it's nice to relax at home as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
And just not go anywhere.
Because you're away that much, I know.
Nice, yeah. So was Rashford injured for England, or is he just didn't get in the squad?
not
Can't
been-
get in the squad.
He's not been there for a bit, has he? It felt like the end of Kane.
For the game.
Do you know, beginning of the end?
Normality.
Do you know what I mean?
He came on the first game against
Yeah, Greece.
Greece.
When you say the end of Kane, what do you mean?
Beginning of the end.
He did look leggy.
He looked out of place.
Put a great ball in
Team.
there.
You say that, though, but you think about it, in the summer, in the Euros, to be fair, he was struggling a little bit then, wasn't he, with his legs?
He's only 31.
Yeah, I know, but he's...
We're talking like he's 35, 30.
Yeah, he just looks that way, though, doesn't he?
Produces a great ball, then he scores the first goal, so that covers it a little bit. I agree with you, though.
When you get older, you feel like everything happening a bit quick around you, don't it?
No.
It looked a bit like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I don't know who'd replace him.
Alan Shearer near the end was a bit like that as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was sort of, when he...
Yeah. And he retired for England, what,
Yeah.
31?
Yeah.
30?
And Wazza, really, to an extent. He started dropping deeper, started being a bit more sort of less...
Yeah, but
effective.
Wazza always dropped deep and could do that, couldn't he?
Wazza dropped deep and turned, didn't he? With the ball and run. He started dropping deeper and passing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're talking about Gary?
Yeah.
He just made a statement. He thought, what do you say? Thought it was the end of Harry Kane.
I thought it was beginning of the end of Harry Kane.
What, when, until you saw that pass. That pass.
Yeah, but you can't be in a team just for one pass as well.
Yeah, but at the same time...
As good as it was.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you're...
Do you think he meant that?
What, the pass?
Yeah.
I think he did, Scholesy.
I thought he meant to lift it, though.
It looked like he drove it.
Yeah, I know.
It looked like he really drove it. If he's got runners who are that willing, like Jude Bellingham...
If he has meant that, that is one of the best passes.
It's the best part, one of the best passes. That's Odell-esque. That's Scholesy-esque.
You come into the team at the very beginning and you end up basically playing every other game because you get left out, you come in, you get left out, you're obviously working your way in to become a regular. And that's what happens. You become a regular, then at the end, it should happen the same again. Where, now...
In and out.
In and out. I don't understand why there has to be this sort of like stark... It's the end. It's not. It's just basically similar to the beginning. It's where you basically don't play every game. You just play every one in 3, or you play 1 in 2. I don't see... you know what I mean?
No, yeah.
But imagine saying to Kane, no, you're going to be obviously a squad player, like lots of players, there's no guarantees. It's just getting your head around it when you're used to starting now.
Mm-hmm. That's the
I
thing.
struggle towards the end when people say...
You struggled with it. I'm trying to think who else struggled with it.
You were never rested, though, were you? You played every game, and if you were fit, you played.
But towards the end, there was certain games...
Did it feel like rejection? Did you feel like, oh, I'm not good enough to be in the team?
Listen, I don't like when people hurt my feelings.
I think it's certain positions as well, though, isn't it?
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, centre
right
forward...
back, you're not going to play one game and then...
No,
rest
it's more of a problem for a right back.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, to be honest with you, you can look at Kyle in the last few weeks and think Kyle just looks a bit different than he has done in previous seasons in terms of, he's been lightning quick. All of a sudden you think, hang on a minute, this ball's getting played inside him. The Bournemouth game or...
That Traore.
I remember the Traore.
Yeah, but he can do that time.
Yeah.
But at the same time...
I know, but not Kyle Walker.
Yeah. When he done that to Kyle, it did feel like, wow. We know that he could do that to people, but then you've seen people are not afraid to go at him now.
But Kyle's saviour could be what he's done with England in the last week. He's played if you could play right of a 3 as an example, if you could find a club or I don't know if
is he
play
good enough? All right.
Scholes,
That's what you wanted to do.
Exactly. I just need someone to believe in me at the end and play right.
Do you know what happens? If you're right
three.
back and you go into a centre half or a back three, we were saying England certainly struggled in the first half against Ireland. You still need lads who can have a good feel for the ball. I don't know if Walker's got a good feel for the ball.
Hello, Jill Scott.
Hi.
With your gorgeous face.
Okay.
Feeding into people.
Yeah,
No, I know what you mean, but I think he'll drive into midfield with the
Sure, he
ball.
can be all right with it.
And he can,
Particularly
Kyle,
at
I
Man
think
City.
he can use the ball in a setting play-up way. I think he's not a Trent Alexander-Arnold or a Reece James, but he can definitely feed.
You could do that, though, couldn't you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Better than him.
I
You
think
had a better feel about it, didn't you? As Royce said, like a feel. Do you know what I mean? Like a caress.
I never know whether he's taking the piss or
No,
not.
I'm deadly serious. No, you stroke it into the midfield player.
No, I could set play up from behind.
Right, fucking hell. Fucking hell, Pirlo.
These are pictures we had printed.
For what?
For the charity auction.
That's a brilliant picture. You might not be on these Scholes. It was before
What's
that.
going on here? You love this. This is your new party piece. Just slipping things in.
Yeah, eBay. This is for the charity event.
Charity event.
Silent auction details.
What's he got to do for this?
Scholes, I'll just buy him now.
Jill, were you not here for the Ronnie O'Sullivan one?
No, you
Well,
didn't.
this is when you were saying no to us, Scholesy, so we won't be on these.
Did you say no?
These are the silent auction. The silent auction for the charity.
Jill, I weren't saying
Oh,
no.
yeah, it's awkward.
You're on them. You're on
I said
them.
no to being like the proper guest, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Look at this one. Look how happy he is. He just loves me too much. He's actually getting on my
That's
nerves
when
now.
I'm told you signed a new contract.
Scholes, why do you think...
Scholes,
Be careful. We all use the same colour pen.
Same
Is that
colour,
the
all
same?
right.
I do call you that. No,
Sorry.
but like, why do you think you like just
wait.
want to
Scholes.
like fade into the background?
Don't know, just do.
Because you've always been like that, haven't you?
Yeah.
Who? Scholes?
Yeah, like...
How have you been taking these?
He just took the photograph. Do you want praise? You don't want praise. It's your job, isn't it? Yeah.
You know the 28th, the gala dinner, do you have to wear yellow and black?
Black and yellow.
Why's yellow? Is that Manchester? Was that the...
No, it's the theme of
Yellow
the
Arsenal
the
kit.
hospice.
All right.
Shall I wear the yellow?
lovely.
Shall I wear the yellow?
JVC.
Yeah, I should wear the bruised banana.
You could just not
Is
put...
there music? Is there a music?
Yes, nice band on, yeah.
Who's the band?
They're called the Swan Band.
The Swan Band.
They're very good.
Band.
Like, is there heavy stuff on?
No.
It's chilled out, good.
Very, you'll like it.
Is Scholes going to be there?
That's going
Scholes, are you
Scholes,
coming,
come.
Scholes?
Scholes, you come next Thursday.
No.
Oh, come on,
Are you
Scholes, come on next Thursday.
actually not
I'm
coming?
away next Thursday.
Where are you?
Playing a game in Dubai.
No.
Oh, here we go.
For charity.
Oh, yeah. You love
It
that
is for
one.
charity. Who's there? Xavi and all them? Like, everybody's going.
No, David Silva, Michael Owen. I think Pogba might be there.
That'd be good.
Fellaini.
Any good players going now?
Fellaini.
First five-side team ever, that.
Should we start?
He's playing all that. Where were you playing that paddle stuff? That
We've
would be
got a
World
game
Cup,
tomorrow, you know.
Yeah,
Guitar.
we've
Got a game tomorrow, haven't we?
The Prince.
Yeah, we're
Paddle's
playing tomorrow,
good.
actually.
What, the paddle stuff?
Paddle stuff, yeah. Everybody, like, as soon as the...
Have you not done it right now?
No,
I even
I
tried.
quite like the look of it, but...
It's really good, you know. You'd like it with your knee.
Are you on a commission for him or something, Jill? Because you've been saying that since you got here.
We
started
could build like little
I've played a
courts.
bit. I've not played for ages, but I have played, yeah. I'm not really into tennis and shit. It's boring.
But I think the more people push something to me like a TV programme, I go the other way. I hate when you're like, oh, you have to play this or you have to watch this.
It's better than tennis, though. It is better than tennis, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not
I don't
as
mind
tiring, is it? Like, you don't
it
sweat,
gets
do
a
you?
bit boring at times, doesn't it?
We should all have a game.
Yeah, we should.
And it has to be doubles, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always doubles, right?
You can play singles.
Oh, can you?
You can play across the court.
Oh, okay,
It's
yeah.
weird, but it should be.
Yeah, doubles is better. Doubles.
Just watch the professionals like on a
Oh, they're unbelievable.
on a YouTube
Yeah.
clip. And
Clips.
watch the clip. It's unbelievable.
See, he played tennis last week, Diego Forlan. Did you see that? He
Yeah.
played a professional game.
Yeah. Got beat, didn't it?
Yeah.
6-1,
Listen,
6-2. Yeah.
That's what happens.
Play to him.
Tried it, though.
You tried, yeah.
If we were 14th in the league,
But we wouldn't have been 14.
Yeah, that's the point.
That's my whole point. If we were 14, there'd be people murdered. That's it.
these little bugs, get rid of them out of your life. Just get rid of these little bugs. They're all over you. Like, you know what I mean?
Let's say the next 2-3 games he scores. No one cares.
He knows they're not getting charged, that's why he stayed.
Do you think? I want to be a Velociraptor.
I love Stegosaurus.
I can see as a
I'm not
Stegosaurus.
Tyrannosaurus Rex, am I? You know what I mean?
No.
I can't unsee it.
I can't unsee it, and it's me.
It's such a powerful image.
I think this is our last show. Thanks for tuning in.
Has there ever been a professional football player that's gone on to do something else? Like some people have tried
A lot
golf.
have tried golf, and they're just going to
People tried golf and they're nowhere near it, are they? You know what I mean?
Not a sport to me.
Julian Dick's
Yeah.
done that 8 years ago.
Yeah, Julian Dick's tried it, I think.
Are you
I know, but them
usually-
golfers...
Sharpie tried it.
Yeah.
Them golfers must annoy them when footballers say, I'm going to try and become a... And they've been
Yeah.
playing it.
Yeah,
Like us,
yeah.
people trying to become footballers a bit later. You go, no,
exactly,
it's been...
no.
You've been doing this since you were 8, 9, 10 years of age.
Yeah.
Probably,
Has anyone ever done it successfully?
Ian Botham, cricket.
He played cricket and football.
Scunthorpe?
Scunthorpe, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No,
Usually
Did he
they
play
start
for...
off
Did he
doing
play
two
for...
sports.
In the first team?
Yes,
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he played. Did he play this first team?
Yeah, I think so. There's a couple more.
I mean,
weren't there? Cricketers.
ice hockey. Petr
Yeah,
Cech,
but it
ice
was-
hockey.
yeah, but
Really?
it
Professional.
was no, that was just here. That was in England, though,
I don't
wasn't
know.
Ice
There was a
hockey's
very
great
famous
sport.
footballer and cricketer in the 50s or 40s. What was he called?
Arnie side bottom.
No. He captained England. I think he was it was when you could play both. Can we get a name?
Did he play for Arsenal as well?
May have done. He played a high level at
think I
both.
know he's-
Like
I
he's
think-
the
You
old.
couldn't do both now,
No.
not the level of football, and your body's battered when you finish, isn't it?
My brother was playing for Lancashire Seconds at 16 and for United under 16, 17s.
Yeah.
Should have stuck with the cricket.
Fizzer? Sir Ralph? Oh, man, leave him, bro. He's off. Nah.
I'm only joking.
Was he a better cricketer than you, Gal?
He was a very good cricketer.
He was better than Flintoff, wasn't he?
Yeah, he
Was
beat
he?
all the records when he was young. He got off the
Records
contract
much
by
better than
Lancashire. That's what
Flintoff.
he genuinely had a choice.
Can I be totally honest? When I look at Phil and Phil's face, he's got a cricket face. Any?
Yeah.
Do you
you
understand what
can
I'm
see
saying?
him, yeah,
you could see him
playing
as
cricket, yeah.
a cricket. He's got a cricketer's face.
What does a cricket face look
I don't
like?
know. There's more forehead and stuff going on. I don't know.
Oh, forehead.
There's more forehead. There's more forehead going on with a cricketer. But to be honest, he looks like a cricketer. Phil could be a cricketer, an England captain.
Yeah,
What was he called? That?
Definitely.
What was he called? Dennis
Dennis
Compton.
Compton.
He played for Arsenal, did he?
Yes, that's what I'm saying to you. I
Played for
just said to
Arsenal.
you. I
Yeah,
just
and
said
what
to
else
you.
did he do?
Top cricketer.
Yeah, played
At the same
cricket.
time?
Cricket
I
for
knew
England.
it was Dennis
Yeah.
Compton. I told you it was Arsenal.
Cantwell? No, Cantwell. I think he played cricket for... I think he played cricket
Played
for
for United,
Ireland.
didn't
He played for United. I think
Yeah.
he played cricket for Ireland,
mad.
definitely, yeah.
I had to choose between running and football. Like when I was 15, I got
What, long
I
distance?
got glandular fever.
You look like
yeah.
a runner, don't you?
Yeah, more than a football. And then I just played football and ran around a bit.
You know about people changing their careers, obviously not just as sport. We were talking about it recently. Hasn't Vinnie Jones done well?
Unbelievable.
When you think of him as a football, obviously we see him
Jesus
acting now, but
Christ.
we don't see him as an ex-footballer, we see him as an actor.
Honestly. And have you seen him in that, gentleman?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
is
Yeah, yeah.
magnificent.
Hey.
I remember when he started, he didn't hardly speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember Gone in 60 Seconds and he'd done a
Yeah.
little monologue at the end, but he hardly spoke.
We should get him on here.
Vinny should be on, shouldn't
He
he?
should be on here.
Yeah.
Jesus,
Vinny.
Vincent, the Jones boy. Where are you? The Jones boy. Let's get the Jones boy.
No, but you see him as a proper serious actor.
Absolutely,
don't you?
absolutely.
He's
You know,
doing Only Phil's and Us, isn't he?
Yeah, he's in that show, yeah. Have you
Is
seen
he?
that? I've
I've not
seen
seen it.
that.
I wanna go
Not
watch
not
it.
him in it. Yeah,
Who's he playing though?
I don't know.
I'm trying
No,
to think
he's one of the he's one of the bad. The two brothers. No, he's not one of the main characters.
Mickey Pearce.
No, would you shut up a second? Jesus Christ. No, remember, there was two nasty brothers in it. Remember?
Yeah, I didn't recognise the name.
Not Boise, you know.
No.
No, he's not one of the main characters.
Who is he then? What's he
He's one of them, like, the security lads, isn't it?
Rodney.
Are they bringing it back out then?
No, sure, like in the West End or whatever.
Oh, that'll be amazing.
It's on in Manchester now as well.
He's not going to come back as Only Fools and Horses, is he? It's the West End, which is a bit of,
But
bit of a
I
laugh.
mean, like, they could have
UK
been
Gold is
doing
going
a
into
spin-off.
This episode of Stick to Football is brought to you by Sky Bet. This show is sponsored by Huel. Back in my playing days at United and England, our meal plans were strict, but getting proper nutrition on the move wasn't always easy, especially when I was rushing home from training or travelling to a match. I wish I'd had something like Huel back then. Huel is a game changer. Take this black edition ready to drink. It's formulated by nutritionists to be the ultimate meal on the go. It's perfect if, like me, you're always short on time, but you want something better than unhealthy snacks or fast food. With Huel's Black Edition, you get 35 grams of protein, 26 essential vitamins and minerals, and over 170 health benefits, packed all into one bottle. And the best way to find out how well it works, try Huel's Taster Bundle. You'll get a range of their products like this and decide which one's best for you. My favourite is definitely the vanilla. So if you're an athlete, a professional, or just want a healthier option when you're on the move, give the Taster Bundle a go. Join the millions who love Huel and unlock your offer now at huel.com/theoverlap. That's huel.com/theoverlap. We were just talking before Wrighty and Jill, you came in, we were talking about Casemiro and Marcus going to the basketball game in the US.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
We were saying I think the criticism that they've received isn't necessarily for the right things, the idea. Some say about what he was wearing and shit like that, which is just rubbish. But would you travel 12 hours to a destination when you've got 3 or 4 days off, and then you've got 8 hours, obviously, time difference, the jet lag going to America, you've been to that west side of America, when you've had bad results, you're trying to prepare for a new manager coming in for the Tuesday. Would you do? I wouldn't do that. I'm just saying, I'm not jumping up and down about it. Would you do that as a point of view? That was the thing that surprised me.
In my time off, if it's my time...
if it's 3 or 4 days,
I'd do it.
You would?
I would do it simply because it's my time, innit?
I know, but...
I'm do it.
Yeah, but 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, but the thing is that you go and, like, if you're going for 3 or 4 days, then that jet lag's not going to cause you too much of a problem.
Do you think so?
I don't think so.
I think it hits you hard.
He's not going to be in premium
if we're
economy,
talking about,
though, is he?
if we're talking about...
He's going to be in a full-on bed.
Yeah, but you're still on a
probably would.
flight, though. You're still on a flight.
You know what I mean? For that reason, Gal, I'd probably go for that bam, and you step, and then you come back and you're on the same time.
But then all right, I'll ask you this
I think it's
question.
more the situation, isn't it?
Yeah, Ruben Amorim, the manager, would he think, OK, that's what I'd want my player doing, preparing for my first training session, being 12 hours away? If you're Casemiro, 30-odd years of age, we've been struggling, would you want them on a 12-hour flight and 8-hour time difference, 3 or 4 days? Would you, if you're Amorim, would Amorim look at it and think, yeah, that's the right thing to do, guys, well done?
Probably not. But then you look
But that's the point. Would that then...
Do you think he's told them that he's going?
Probably. But you look at Casemiro. Casemiro, as an experienced player, he feels like, I'm gonna do that. It's his choice. Maybe he's coming towards the end. He might be thinking, well, whatever you do, I'm not really fussed. And in respect of the other players who are going, it's just their decision. If it's a bad decision from them, from Amorim's point of view, then he'll relay that, won't he?
Has it become acceptable? I mean, I'm nearly 50 now, so it's 15 years since I was living that way of a professional football player, thinking about how the standards needed to be. I'd be looking at, I think, one of my teammates thinking, we got a game. You know what I mean? I'm thinking...
Different time, I think, with the way the players think about it.
No, they're more professional than us. I think they're more professional now than we are. I genuinely believe that.
And they've got more scope to go and do more things. They can fly off there and come back in time before they get their jet lag kicks in. They can do all that.
I mean, maybe, look, I just think from a professionalism point of view, looking at the details, I just think... I'd ask the question, would my new manager want want to see me there? Would the fans at this
But they would
moment
have had that book. They would have had the international break sorted out before a couple of weeks ago and said, we're going to go there for a few days.
Yeah.
And it's obviously a head job to
What do you think of it, Roy? I mean,
I wouldn't be a big fan of it, but I wouldn't be... If you
Would it
didn't
be-
bring it up,
if you was
I
a new
wouldn't have been
manager,
annoyed.
if you was a new manager, would you be like,
No, I would have thought there's bigger stuff to worry about than what...
that's
them
the only
couple of-
thing, Gal.
But don't get me wrong, if they're training during the week, you think you look a bit sluggish, lads, all that type of thing. But with a new manager come in, we saw pictures, everyone's obviously smiling and they're all happy.
Of course they are.
Good PR, isn't it? New manager.
It's changed everything.
Yeah, it's great. Everyone's happy.
It's brilliant.
He's not playing well, is he?
no. He scored 1 goal in 11 Premier League
Who?
games.
Marcus.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean to say he can't go away either. That's the other side of it.
I think
want
you've
him to
got to
go
be a
away.
bit
I want
more
him to rest.
careful, though.
No, I think it does, though. I don't think we...
Well, he thinks it's a
we're
rest-
14 in the Premier League, really struggling. And then you've got 3 or 4 there. I don't think any of us will be going to America.
We wouldn't be seen.
We
I
won't be seen, you'd be-
I wouldn't be seen.
Different time, different Man United.
No,
That's the thing, we have to accept that as well. As
something-
much as you know that it's
Righty, I'm
like something you
conscious
would have
of that.
done.
I'm conscious of this prehistoric view that, back in my day we would have
It's not prehistoric. At the time, that's why you won what you
but
won. You had a different attitude towards
No,
it.
I think, honestly, for me, if you... not being seen and going under the radar and making sure the perception of you is that, I accept he's got to go away, he's got to rest, he's got to go with his family, his friends. I've no problem with that. I want him to do that. But there's just an element of giving yourself an easy life. If he doesn't play well on Sunday,
Of course.
Yeah.
you know what's coming,
then-
right?
Yeah.
So make life easier for yourself in respect of the people around you, who you have got, what you tell you.
That isn't a rest, though, is it?
It's not a rest.
Well,
that.
mentally, no, but mentally it is, lad. Mentally they might go in and go, I just recharge the batteries by going to the States or whatever. I get that side of it, like physically and all that, of course.
If they
it's gonna
can
catch up
take the
with you.
chance that, you know what, I know that this is going to come on top if I don't play well, then they're accepted what
And they've
will
got the
come.
full week, and the game's on
Do you know what I mean,
Sunday.
Scholes?
It puts
It's in
yourself
such a
under
way, you're
pressure.
It puts you
thinking,
under pressure, but
But they
then
don't care.
all of a sudden,
Yeah.
and you see how quickly it can change. If he does do well in his first game, or if he plays it, let's say the next 2-3 games he scores, no one cares. It goes somewhere else because all of a sudden it doesn't matter to people anymore. And this is why, as much as I know you've got concerns about it, it's so quickly it's gone.
I think posting it on social media as well, I know people are going to know, but him posting it, he must know he's going to get something of why are you doing that? There was loads of posts on social media, I've seen loads of it, but I do think you do
what
have
they
to...
were doing when they were...
Yeah, just getting shirts and whatever else. But I do agree that if you're not playing well, I think you do have to be more mindful. When we played,
you stay out of the
if
way,
you were
though.
doing well, girls got a little bit more of a leeway on things because you're so accountable to your performance on a weekend. So if you can do both and still play well,
But you know what?
I do think you have
think
to
the
be
players
mindful.
now for Rashford, these other lads, going to the States and going private jets and whatever they're doing and basketball, whatever, that's the norm for them.
Yeah.
We're sitting there going all the way to the States. They're like, yeah, the States is no big deal. As much as we could sit here and go, long flight, jet lag, and we know they're not sitting on the back of a plane and it's private stuff and it's all proper stuff. But that's their norm now.
Yeah.
That's not... If they were sitting here, they'd be like, what are you talking about, lads?
Yeah, what
This
are you
is,
on
this is
about?
my life. This is what I do. I do all this stuff and all the other stuff I do that you don't even realise when we get one night off. Some lads get one night off. People go Paris or that's their lives. That is the norm.
That's what they're
for 'em.
capable of doing now.
Absolutely.
Loads
And
of
it
the
seems
players...
as well, sorry, go on,
No,
Jim.
I was going to say loads of the players will have done stuff, like the players in international breaks that aren't away, but it's just because there's so much focus on him. Do you know what I mean? Loads of them players will have gone...
I don't think
and
it's so much him, I think it's what he's doing.
Maybe that could be again, if you want to be really awkward about it and say, we just say players go away and then they're not playing well. I don't know sometimes where they don't want to go away and go wherever you want, but lay low, get a proper top
Yes,
hotel and
yeah,
recharge the batteries. And
Yeah.
I know lads then want to go to sporting events or concerts, but then you go, well, that's where you're maybe
I agree
caught
with that.
yourself a little bit.
You know,
I agree with that. You have to lay low, don't
A
you?
little bit,
Especially
maybe.
in this situation.
I think the professionalism, looking after your body, making sure you're best prepared for the next training session is absolutely critical to every decision you make during the season.
Yeah, but it's not just about physical stuff now.
I
is
get
it?
that. So he's got to have a mental break. He's got to get away. He's got to rest. He's got to be with friends. He's got to be... Then you're talking about the choice of venue. You're talking about, right, how far do I fly?
Exactly.
What's the time difference? Is that going to give me a jet lag issue? Is that going to give me a stiffness issue because I've been on a flight for 12 hours, even though it might be a private jet? You're still laying down and sitting down for
Probably
most
got
of it.
masseuse. What's if you've got a masseuse on there? Could he have a masseuse on there, right? Thank you. What if he's got a masseuse on there?
yeah, I
What if
don't-
he's got somebody who's just mumbling, you will sleep?
I'm going to talk about Casemiro more than Rashford, to be honest, because if I'm 30-odd-year-old and I'm looking after my body, and look, he's won 5 Champions Leagues, so he's an unbelievable player.
We
But I
love
d-
that one, whatever he's doing.
No,
He's
but-
won 5 Champions
yeah,
League.
but-
Don't kill somebody.
He-
It's all right.
He could
You won
have
5 Champions
been
League.
away with Brazil for 10 days, though, couldn't he?
Yeah, but my point
It's
is,
a-
do you know
it's a lot easier
if
than
he was
that.
away with Brazil for 10 days, do you know what we'd say? We'd say, oh, he could be struggling this weekend because he's been away with Brazil. They've chosen to go away to Brazil, effectively. They've chosen to go on an international break
They've been
almost.
called up.
No, Casemiro and Rashford are not playing for internationals. But
Okay.
they've chosen to.
Sorry.
Chosen almost to take an international break to Brazil, 12 hours away, whatever it is, Portland, and have an 8-hour jet lag. They've chosen that, and I think from a professionalism point of view, look, I'm not jumping up and down, but I just think it tells. If you're talking about the minor details of being as professional as you can be and the best prepared you can be for a training session on a Monday or a Tuesday, that isn't the best choice of venue to go.
Did you ever go on a break during the season?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Where would you?
The furthest I ever went was when we went with United to Dubai once, didn't we?
No, but did you not go away when you had a few days yourself? If you had an injury, Barbados?
To be fair, I never was away. No, to be fair.
The manager used to send players to
No, right, I was always
injury or something like this, yeah.
I was always with internationals pretty close to the end, until 33. So, and I count the last 2 years, I mean, we went to Dubai once in, I think, January, didn't we, or something?
No, we're talking about international breaks here, though.
Yeah, but I don't think I went. I don't think I went away.
I'm just
But
trying
we
to
went to Dubai, we went as a team, didn't we?
Yeah. But that was like a 7.
I think Ryan's right. It's just the way players are now, aren't they? I'm trying to think if we go back to our time and we had a few days off, would anybody have gone to America?
No, because what they would have done back in our day when they had a few days off, Gal, they done what we done. Everybody just met up, had a drink, do stuff.
I want him to have an easy life. Right. So, Marcus.
Well, he don't want an easy life, does he?
But I want him to have an easy life. So the idea that if you think about it, he went obviously to China White after the game against City, then went obviously
Is that still going, China White?
I could never get in there.
He then went to Belfast after the game last year and obviously got into trouble with that one, he got left out. And then now obviously this. We don't know if he's drinking or not, it's not a problem. But my point is, it's just these little things.
Of course he's drinking.
Of course he's drinking.
He's having a few.
My point is, I always think these little bugs, get rid of them out of your life. Just get rid of these little bugs. They're all over. You know what I mean?
How old is Marcus? Is he 22 now?
He attracts more bugs on them. He attracts more bugs. He goes looking for bugs.
You want these flies off you. Get away from
How old is he now?
He's 26, 27.
Gary, you feel strongly because you did everything right, didn't you? Because I think but you did.
But I think my teammates, to be honest with you, also did everything right in the dressing room most of the time in terms of.
No, never.
I know that we all had a drink and stuff.
No,
I know
not
that.
even that.
I know that, lads. But my point is, I don't think. If we were 14th in the league...
But we wouldn't have been fucking 14th.
Yeah, that's the point.
That's my whole point. If we were 14th, there'd be people murdered. That's it. We would have never got to 14.
Right, okay.
You sort all out before you get to 14.
Once
you're 14, it's too late.
Your manager was still slaughtering you.
There's 3 young kids dead in the corner from the academy.
Your manager was slaughtering you when you're winning things.
Yeah.
You would have had 4 days off, or would you?
I ain't true enough.
14th in the league.
Who said it? Who got upset a few weeks ago? Garnacho, the young kid.
Yes, Garnacho.
He said he got booed or something before that.
Somebody
some stupid
made some
kid from
comments to him, yeah.
We used to get booed off, and we were winning every week. Lads, get real.
And it was you booing them?
Yeah, but if you're only 1-0 up, but it's not good enough.
I know.
These lads are getting upset because some YouTube balloon is going, you need to run back. Of course you need to run back. You don't need that idiot to tell you.
Accept it, Gal, as that's where we are now with the guys. And then you see the outcome of what's happening.
If this was a Liverpool player at top of the league, would we be asked about it?
Not as much.
That's what I mean, though. You get
If it was
not
Trent
much.
at the weekend.
No, not as much. You're absolutely right.
New
My
Trent
point
was going to
is-
get a mention, yeah.
No, my point is, if you're at the top of the league, you do get more forgiveness. You said it before, Jill. But I think if you're 13th in the league, your manager's just got sacked.
They were 14th. What, 10 seconds
They're 13th. They moved up in the last 5 minutes on goal difference.
The longer we talk on it, the more they're out of the league.
Champions by the end of this.
down.
But how many points are they off top? How many points are they off?
They're not far off.
Well, listen, what's the big deal? A couple of games, he wins a couple of games. This is all forgotten.
No, but right, we're just having a conversation here about 13th in the league. The manager's been sacked. The new manager's coming in,
and they're all happy. Yeah.
And Casemiro and Marcus have travelled 12 hours away.
There might have been other players who've gone away, Gary.
They may have done.
Yeah.
They may have done.
I guarantee they did.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying, but there's
I
more
guarantee they
retention
did.
on them.
Yeah.
But I totally agree with that. You do get more leeway when you're winning.
Yeah, of course you
you do. Because
They might have trained while they were out there.
Yeah.
they did
That's another
train.
thing,
I
yeah.
seen a post,
Did they?
and they loved the first session when they got back as well. With
They were
Amorim.
training when they were away.
Yeah, I think they were.
Yeah.
It was on
See?
social media.
They were training while they were away.
They were playing
And
basketball.
Apparently, the private jet they had, Gal, it had gym facilities on it. So what do you do then? What do you do?
Me and Phil would have had that one. Me and Phil doing his quick feet.
They had an oxygen tent on it, so when they slept, they could go back to England time. You never know what
Gary,
they're
you'd
doing.
be doing Pilates on the plane, you and Phil.
Oh,
I can imagine.
Me and Phil used to do exercises up and down the plane.
With Weetabix ready to go.
What exercises would you do up and down the plane?
What lads did we?
Just train. Did on the train. Not
on the train.
Did Bex used to go with? Did Bex used to do?
I was going to say,
trips? You know, Bex used to do stuff. We just to go back to
in the summer break, yeah, but not in the winter. I don't think.
When if he had a day off, I bet you he was shot back.
But that was the.
Yeah, but it's still that element of you're ducking and diving. Is that 100% being a true pro?
But Roy, you come into a point. That's why the tension started to grow, and obviously at that point, that's when obviously he left.
Yeah, but not just Bex. I mean, there was other lads that we'd be ducking and diving. We would do, but it was just different levels. I'd be going back to Ireland, go drinking for a couple of days. Yeah, but I wasn't going to the States.
It's Casemiro as well. When I bring Casemiro into it, he's 30 odd years of age. Those legs look like they don't need a 12-hour flight and an 8-hour time difference.
Yeah, but he needs a break.
He needs a break.
Right, I'm moving on. You know, maybe I'll look back and think I'm a prehistoric dinosaur, and that, to be fair, you know.
But you're forgetting about the mental.
But if you was, you'd be probably like a brontosaurus or something.
You can get a mental break within 4 hours or 3 hours or 2 hours. You don't have to go to the 12 hours.
Can I just enlarge on something just quickly? Can I just quickly?
Yeah.
If you was a dinosaur, Gal, what dinosaur would you be just quickly? Because
I'd be a Stegosaurus.
Wow.
I love Stegosaurus.
Which ones are there?
Stegosaurus is the one with
the big spikes on the back.
Spikes on the back. Yeah,
I like. Yeah. Gal, can see as a Stegosaurus.
I'm not Tyrannosaurus Rex, am I? You know what I mean?
No.
I think I'm a Velociraptor. I want to be a Velociraptor.
A what?
You know, the Velociraptor.
Oh, the bird.
The bird. That's a pterodactyl. The little one, the little T-Rex one, the little one that
How do you know so many dinosaurs?
I don't know. Just watch that film, Dinosaur. You just
What was
learn about dinosaurs when you're a kid.
What would Jill be?
Jill would be...
Nothing silly, no. Be
No.
Be nice.
You know what you'd be?
Be nice, the one with the little...
Jill, can I be totally honest, Jill? You'd be a... No. Jill would be a pterodactyl.
A brontosaurus?
No, she would... No.
She's a liar.
Yeah, she hasn't got a neck for it.
She's quite a long neck.
She's got the body for it. Look at her slim body.
Be
She's a
nice,
pterodactyl.
small arms and a long neck. Honestly.
Brontosaurus, I think's right.
You can't even be nice when you name it as a dinosaur.
Sounds like you're describing a giraffe.
I think Jill's a pterodactyl.
Right, okay. Let's move on, shall we?
Let's go. Sorry, I don't know why I went there.
We're going to talk about football now.
Go on then, Gal. What you got?
Well, Pep Guardiola. That was the...
Yes, I text you that. You never replied.
You did. To be honest with you, Jill,
as
soon as you text Jill, I'd not seen it, so I went online. I was like, oh,
I know.
Is it confirmed?
Or is it sounded?
I think it's confirmed.
So,
I
yeah.
think so.
You think so? There we go. We all can't speculate. Is it sort? Can we find out?
Yeah, it is. It was on the
You got
radio.
inside at Man City.
I can't see that getting to that level.
Yeah.
Are we surprised? Are we surprised that he's extended for another year?
No, he did mention him recently about getting to 10 years, didn't he? Mention could he do 10 years? He's definitely mentioned that.
What's he on?
Yeah.
8.
This is ninth
This is
season.
9th, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's quite unifying.
It's good. It's good news.
It's really good.
You want Pep.
It's unbelievable.
You want the best there.
You want
don't
Yeah.
you? You want the best.
Especially when you think of everything was wrapped around the club with the charges and that. He's actually saying, listen, I'm here. If we get relegated, whatever's happening, I'm going to be here. If that
He's got a clause in.
No way would he leave them like that.
Yeah.
But the fact is, you can
But they'll win
feel
that
like
championship
he's staying for that. He's staying if that doesn't happen. He's staying for the rebuild. You know what I mean? I think that it's brilliant
good
for City
news.
to get.
He knows they're
fantastic
not
news.
getting charged. That's why he stayed.
Do you
I
think?
Charged, I've been charged.
No, but no more.
The main
You
thing
just said
is
they'll
that-
be in the championship.
You think he's
he'll
Win the
stay,
championship
though?
if they're in it.
I think he'll stay. I think, and you know what that says as well? Do you think that for January that means like he can attract the players now? Like players will say, yeah, I'm going to go because he's kind of committed again. It's just like, it feels good what he's doing for them.
I was surprised a little bit. To be honest, I wasn't sure he was going to leave, but I just think the timing right now, maybe it does take away the noise of obviously losing 4 in a row and the fact that Rodri's not playing. Will they win the league? The 115
They needed some
charges.
good PR out there,
Did they need some good news? I mean, yeah.
And plus the new guy, what's the new guy who's coming in for Tixie?
Oh, the guy from Lisbon.
Yes,
Hugo Viana.
So he's coming in. He's coming in. He's going to get a year with Pep.
You
know,
Transition, yeah.
Transition, you know. So Pep seems like it's, to me, it feels like I'm going to help. I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to stay here, whatever happens.
Yeah.
You know, it feels right. It feels like in a moment where City feel like they're on rough waters, he's kind of like said and done something where you feel like, yeah, that kind of feels like it's steadying the ship for them a bit.
I think, to be honest with you, when I remember sort of 8, 9, 10 years ago, and we used to sort of like look at, say, what, you know, Arsene Wenger or Sir Alex Ferguson, all these managers who stayed for a long time, and people said, oh, you can't get managers staying long time anymore. Well, you can if they're successful. Pep Guardiola, 10 years is unbelievable. And Jurgen Klopp as well stayed for whatever, 7 or 8 years.
It's a surprise he's done it for so long, doesn't it? Because
he's a 3-year man, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Do you know what? He must have all...
He
He
just
calls
must
the
be
shots
loving
at
it,
City. He's got the right people around him.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're winning,
I
which
think he
helps.
calls the shots wherever he goes, doesn't he?
Of course.
I can't imagine City without him. Like, who would come in at City when he
can't wait
was?
for
Well, it's bad news for the other. It's bad news for the other teams.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Well said.
exactly.
Bad news for the other teams.
That's everybody. I'm sure everybody
That's what
That's the
Wants
biggest
to
worry
watch
for
it.
City. Looking forward to the next few years. As soon as Pep leaves, you think.
I mean, look, they definitely could win the league this year. Do you think there's an element of also him thinking, well, this year without Rodri, maybe we might not win the league? I definitely think you know what I mean? Almost like thinking, I want to win the Champions League again.
Yeah, of course.
And it might not happen this year.
And you look at players getting older, De Bruyne, Walker, does he see a little rebuilding? Is that another part of his challenge for him?
That's got to be
Pep's
right.
amazing, you're brilliant, but can you rebuild? Like he has done, obviously. Because De Bruyne and Walker, these boys are all getting a bit older, and does he think I can just reinvent this team?
So why wouldn't he just done 2 years with an extra year then? Just because that gives even more security to people. Like, if you're a player now and Pep's only done 1 year, do you
Does that bother you, Righty? Would that bother you if a manager's only got a year left?
I just want a couple more from someone like Pep, Roy.
Would that change your mind, though, if you got to sign for him?
To go to sign for him, and I don't know what he's doing in a year's time.
Yeah.
Probably I'd think about it.
Would you really? Would you not just think I'm going to play for Pep?
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't want to go to play for Pep for a year. I want to be amongst him so as you can get that continuous.
It's better than not playing for him at all, isn't it?
Yeah, I hear that as well. It'd be an unbelievable decision you'd have to make, but you probably would still take it, but I'd want him for longer. I'd be worried about the fact that he might
You
leave.
always think he's on the edge of leaving, though, don't you?
Well, I think that's good, doesn't it? That's why he only signs them. I think he does like keeping people on his toes, the club, the fans. He makes noises every now and again about maybe something different, and then, to be fair, he stayed on.
This episode of Stick to Football is brought to you by Sky Bet. This show is brought to you by LinkedIn. When I'm growing my businesses in the UK and the USA, finding the right people is crucial. I need a team that can understand the vision and can hit the ground running. That's where LinkedIn Jobs come in. You know it's not just a jobs board. LinkedIn is where you find professionals you won't find anywhere else. Even those who aren't actively looking but might be open to the perfect role, so you can hire the pros like a pro. In fact, over 70% of LinkedIn users don't visit any other job sites. So if you're not looking on LinkedIn, you're looking in the wrong place. And here's the kicker. 86% of small businesses get a qualified candidate within 24 hours. My team found talented people who were perfect for the job quicker than I ever thought possible. So if, like me, you're looking to build a great team, post your job for free at linkedin.com/offer. That's linkedin.com/offer. To post your job for free, terms and conditions apply. Scholes, he was 50, half a century old the other day.
I know, that is amazing.
Because it's a beautiful thing, Scholes.
You made it.
You
We
got
never
some
thought you'd make it to
beautiful
50.
messages.
We never thought he'd make it.
We thought.
And what did you do for it?
Not a lot.
Scholes, how did it go? What did you do?
He went to America to watch a game of basketball. Private jet with all his mates.
I went to Upper Mount.
Pissed on
I went to the local village.
Yeah, they normal
I
stuff.
know.
Go to the local pub.
I know.
Hey,
You are
9,
such
10
a
pounds,
grounded
that's
guy.
it.
David Ounds.
The greats are born in November.
Did you get tipsy or did you go for it? Was it a proper session?
Good cheek bloke.
Scholes, when did it stop? What time did you get home Sunday morning?
I think it's the best. About 9:30.
Oh, well,
Saturday
yeah.
night?
Yeah.
Saturday night?
Yeah.
Oh, so you went on
Yeah,
that
but he
train?
went out
early.
at 10 in the
You went early.
morning.
That's a proper...
That's a sesh. Yeah, he went on
a quick one, yeah.
It's a quick sesh, yeah.
Two
Blast.
till-
It was a
Where'd you
blast
go
of
to
a sesh.
Oh, I don't know. Where the fuck that was? What train?
You were at a bus or something? Were you watching a game? You were at a football match or something?
I went to watch Aaron. Aaron played in the afternoon.
Yeah, I thought, I saw you.
Oh, and then you
a
kick
fucking
on.
train.
You've had a bit of fresh air and then you
Shit,
kick
nice.
on. Hey.
Yeah.
Do you invite any of these guys or just you mates from
didn't
like
invite
your
He
anybody.
wanted to enjoy himself.
I didn't invite anybody.
You were just by
They're the best
yourself?
ones. You don't invite anybody.
If
You just
any
go
said-
out and just meet people.
Just hang.
Oh,
I
that's
wasn't
it.
that
You want to
far.
invite everyone.
Just hang.
Celebrity
If
world.
anybody asked me what I'm doing for birthday, it's just going for a drink in a pub.
Oh, dear.
So I do what I can.
Yeah.
So there was just a few people?
Yeah.
Was your driver there? I like him.
Gareth, yeah.
I love
yeah,
him.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
so nice.
driver.
Oh
No,
my
he's
God.
really
Your chef
nice.
with you.
You see, look, we're just looking at us here. We're just here. It's got a driver and everything. We've
private
got on
jet,
that private plane.
Right, City are playing Tottenham on Saturday.
big game.
Yeah, it's a big game.
Big
Do we think... I mean, obviously at the moment, Tottenham aren't doing particularly well either. What pressure do we believe exists around Tottenham?
What about Spurs losing home to Ipswich?
Disaster, isn't it?
I know.
Disaster.
I don't think they should change anything because I think City, even with the break, it feels like there is a vulnerability about them.
City at home.
Defensively and through
They won't
that
change
midfield.
anything. He doesn't change.
And won't
does he?
change. So I
I know it won't change, but do you think there is a pressure there now?
for
Yeah,
Tottenham.
for the players, for the manager.
But only 3 points off it in 10th.
I know, but is
If
something...
they'd won that game,
I don't
they'd
think
be
there's-
third.
I know, it's really
That
I
close.
think
is
the only
mad.
the pressure on Tottenham is to be consistent. That's the pressure that's on Tottenham, to be consistent. Because, like, again,
He
you
doesn't
said,
look
like,
happy,
with the
Ange, does he?
Ipswich.
He doesn't look happy, Ange, at the moment, does he, when he was interviewed?
You know what? After the Ipswich game, when he was standing, he looked confused. Did you see that look on his face? Like, what just happened?
After the Brighton game he was at the end, when he was stood in the middle of the pitch, if you remember, he looked...
that was the same
Listen,
as well.
that's what happens when you get beaten, isn't it? Honestly, that happens when you get beaten.
That's just his character,
If you watch
isn't it?
the weekend, you know when the scores come in and managers get interviewed after, don't just turn the volume down and you can spot the managers who've been beaten.
There's blank. There's nothing there.
The managers who, of course, never. I don't know what you're laughing at. That's it. It's the win is everything to a manager. You lose, it's like, where do you start?
Yeah.
Your head is spinning.
I like that he's sticking with what he wants to do, though. The only thing that frustrates us is when he's like 2-0 up against Brighton and then you come out second half. I'm like, that's when he should change. But I do like that. I know they've lost Ipswich, Crystal Palace, but then the hammered Aston Villa, Man United. So
brilliant against Villa.
yeah, like it does work.
Magnificent
But I do like that he's sticking with
But is
what
that
he knows.
Spurs?
which
Can I
is
ask you something?
just
We're getting too deep on
sensible.
Spurs. But is that in Spurs' DNA? How long have we been talking about
How long
Spurs
does
for the
that
last
have to
2
do?
years?
It feels like he's built a rod for his own back now. No, saying
I just
I'm
think
never
Spurs
going
in
to change.
general.
I'm not going to change.
I'm not going to change. And now,
Yeah, but that's
if he
what's.
plays,
But you know what? But if you look at the manager, yeah, of course you have to be flexible, the manager, and change ways of playing. But his way of playing has got him the Spurs job. You look at his CV.
I'm not complaining about that. I like it. I like the way he plays.
Yeah.
I like the way he plays.
But when
I
he
just
played-
think as
but if
he
you look
built
at
a
him
rod
at
for his own
Celtic-
back, going out saying all the time.
But if you look at him at
I'm not going to
Celtic,
change.
when he was up at Celtic, obviously winning the games most week. When they played European games, when they played some big teams, I saw his interviews, but he said, "I'm not changing." And that was when they're playing really good teams.
Yeah.
So that's it. So that's part of his strength,
But
maybe a bit
do
of a
you think-
weakness.
You've been a manager, obviously. Do you think he should change? Do you think he's in the Premier League now? And
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, but
can he go to City and play that way?
Do you know the thing?
He's going to do it, isn't he?
Spurs have had decent results against City, haven't they?
Yes,
they have, yeah.
The big
They've gone
one
to
this
City and
season,
had a
didn't
little,
they?
little bit of joy with
drew
a couple of
3-3.
results, draws.
Yeah, drew 3-3.
Do you remember what
Beat
they
them
did at
in the
United
League
this year? They
Cup.
played one midfielder, didn't they? Yeah. 5 forwards. Really.
Was that 3-0?
Kulusevski and Madison as the midfield players with Benton Kerr.
Kulusevski's doing well in it.
And I think he'll do something similar, won't he?
I think that if again, what Tottenham needs is to work on the inconsistency, but surely he should make some form of defensive change to hold on to something and to finish the game out. And
But he gets criticised for the set pieces
I
still.
agree with that.
He gets criticised for not having a set piece coach, and he defends that, and that's his right. But there's other clubs out there who actually do not bad, who've no set piece coaches. Everton don't have a set piece coach, and they're actually one of the best. So sometimes you talk about defending set pieces or when you're attacking. We look at his goalkeeper. Is that down to the DNA of Spurs or the manager? That's just giving bad goals away from corners.
Yeah.
But do you think he now wants a set-piece coach, maybe, and he's just come out and said it that much?
Yeah.
I can't really do it.
Like
Deep
stubborn.
down, he really wants to.
Yeah. Set piece coach.
Well, that's why you have to be flexible and hold your hand up sometimes.
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah. At some point, he's going to have to.
All the great managers, they adapt to make changes.
I like what it's happened for him. I think that he's got a good enough team, Tottenham. But I don't know, like, again...
I really like him and I really like watching his team.
Yeah.
But Van der Veen's a big miss for him, isn't he? Van der Ven.
Ipswich, and I don't know not Ipswich, because Ipswich went and obviously they've gone, they come off for the Galatasaray loss, and Ipswich have gone there and done well.
I know. Yeah, you credit Ipswich.
Ipswich, you have to credit Ipswich for what they've done, and then,
But for Spurs to make the noises and
Come
try
on,
and make
yeah,
progress his second season,
you shouldn't be
can't
losing
a home.
You
can't.
For a neutral fan, it's so exciting. Like, I like watching them. But if
Yeah.
you're a fan of Tottenham, I think the inconsistency
No, but I
would
think
do
if
you
you ask
head
any
in.
Spurs, I think that's the norm for Spurs.
Yeah, I know,
and it doesn't
but-
matter who the manager is. It's that they could win 2-3. Aston Villa the second half. Spurs are brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely, some brilliant goals. Lads off the bench. They were strong, tenacious.
It looked, yeah.
Again, you mentioned Brighton. You're 2-0 up. You go, even if Brighton come back, whatever you say, don't lose the game.
Yeah,
Even take a
yeah.
draw and be upset
That's
with the
what
draw.
I'm saying about
To lose
changing, right?
3-2.
Yeah.
Got to do something in the
Maybe.
game to say, we mustn't lose.
What do you think against City? Because I just see goals. Like, I reckon, because City have kind of been a bit open at the back this season.
Yeah, well, be careful. Now we got predictions in it.
I was to say, at that point,
Oh, we're doing
I'm
them.
going to stop you because
be
we're going to
doing
bring Ben in and Super 6.
Oh.
Okay.
And we're going to predict the City and Tottenham game,
I knew that.
amongst others.
Beautiful segue, Gal.
Thank you. The Super 6 Christmas rollover is coming to town. From Saturday the 30th of November, the £250,000 Super 6 jackpot will roll over every weekend until Christmas if it isn't won, meaning it could reach a whopping £1 million. Head over to the app to enter your 6 predictions and the money could be yours.
It's the Flat Cap Derby at 12:30 Saturday.
Jill, am I right to
What's the Flat Cats derby?
Oldham.
Yeah.
Oh, big game.
For you.
Oldham Rochdale.
Rochdale Flat Cap derby. I've never heard that before, Scholesy.
We're going to add in a 7th fixture, the Flat Cap Derby. Oldham and Rochdale.
Nice one. Well done,
How did
Gary.
we do? How did we do the last time? Any
We'll,
idea?
we'll find out.
We were unbelievable last time.
Were you?
I was David Moyes, remember? He got everything right.
Was that the last one we done?
Yeah.
That's really
What do you say?
Did he get Everton West Ham 0-0? No, you've been to draw for that 1-1.
I don't know, he got some good ones, though, that I wouldn't have
He
got.
said Everton would win that.
I think you need to listen more because he got one, now got one, you changed both
I
scores.
told you, bro. Bro, we told you, didn't we?
bring that
Want
on?
some?
I'll give it you. Go ahead. Do you want some?
He's funny, isn't he?
He's so good. I'm watching
want
The
some?
Wheelstone
Flashed
Raider.
at the Wilson Raider again.
Are they playing in a few weeks
Yeah,
on the
Wilson,
TV?
yeah.
Ben?
He'll get into that
Super
guy.
6.
Oh,
We weren't very good,
right?
were we?
Super 6.
Have you gone for a new? Have you got a new hair thing or something?
Roy.
got a stylist.
Save
His
it for the
hair's-
green room, Roy. Come on.
I know, it's nice.
You've gone for a kind of.
You look like you've gone kind of
Yeah.
like rough, kind of like, you know,
Yeah,
rough,
you're still rough.
Yeah,
handsome,
yeah,
rugged.
yeah.
You've gone handsome, rugged
Yeah, the
vibe. I
shirt.
like it. I
Honestly,
like
I
it.
Lumberjack stuff, Canadian.
Need a new contract.
Yeah.
You've got
Do
to
you
bring-
get hairdressers to your house or do you actually go?
No.
Let's do
Where's
some,
that?
where's that come from?
Barber.
But to the same one all the time?
Yes.
Why is there
He's
a cross
obviously
by
very
ours
good.
and a tick by theirs?
He's obviously been off for a while. He's
Let's
on
go,
holiday.
Ben.
Right, let's do it. Right, Gary, last week you got 17
I've got good
points.
hair.
Oh, my God, it's over.
Oh, that's a
It's
record.
over.
Come back, David. Come back,
David Moyes,
What
you
did you-
finished us.
David, I need you. Let me describe you for
Top 0.25%
What?
of players.
In the country?
In the country. You beat 1 million players.
Wow. That's David Moyes. though.
That's
David
Moyes.
Moyes.
David Moyes has done
David,
that.
you know your stuff.
Oh my God.
Sorry for
And what
doubting you.
You guys got 4 points.
Oh!
That was you.
They ain't coming back from that.
43.
Well, well.
That is absolutely massive.
We've lost 2 games over Easter. That's it. We're not getting back.
That was negative.
Oh, look at that.
So, right, there we go.
He got a score exactly right.
He
didn't
did.
Thank you
Change
very
He
much.
did not.
Jill. Who did I get? What was
I
it?
think it was.
It was
Just give us the
was it
highlights of what the
Bournemouth?
results were.
You know what I'm like with Bournemouth, bro. I
So
can call
you got,
Bournemouth.
We're playing Real Madrid tomorrow. He'd say Bournemouth.
So you got Gary when he got his 17 points.
knocked
Got
Liverpool 2-1
Chelsea
against
1-0.
Villa.
Arsenal.
Arsenal, yeah, we both said that.
So you got 5 points for that. No, they went Chelsea. They went Arsenal 2.
No, I mean, me and David both
yeah,
said
yeah,
one.
yeah,
I
David.
didn't
Right, okay,
say
fine.
Arsenal.
You got Liverpool 2, Aston Villa 0.
David went
Big
for
5 points. Nottingham Forest 1, Newcastle 3.
That was the big one to David's.
I
How's he
said
get-
But we had-
Newcastle.
That was
we
his
said-
big one.
what did we
He
say
said,
for
he
that
said
one?
honestly, Newcastle's
2-2.
going to win there, and it's 3-1. Honestly, that was his big one.
Can I just say, I said
Massive,
Newcastle would win that game. And
Did you?
Yeah.
Can we get the clip of Jill
Yeah.
saying that
Yeah.
when the
Please,
players
on
back into
repeat.
this?
And play it back into this, please.
Yeah,
Hey,
maybe.
we're a team, remember? Hey, we're a team.
We're a
Well, the team, you just said
got
we've
pissed
done
off,
shit. What's Jill's score?
Honestly.
It's just a long night.
This is going to be big.
City Spurs. Who wants
There we
to
go. This
first?
is the result.
first?
This is the result we were talking about.
Go on, you go first.
Go on, girl. Because you're only 2 of you.
I'm going 3-2 City Scholes. What do you reckon? Scholes?
Yeah, go on, I'll go with that.
Yeah.
I was actually going to
3-2,
say
Yeah,
that.
there's
chance.
going to be goals.
What do you think, Wright?
Is Van der Ven fit now?
Not telling you.
Is Glenn Hoddle fit? I mean, just
Glenn
Glenn
Hoddle.
Huddle fit.
Nicky Hazard.
Did you say You should have said Steve
They
Perryman.
could do
that
with
would
them
be-
players, to be honest.
3-1.
3-1.
Thank you.
Cool.
No
part of this.
Arsenal Forest.
3-1, yeah.
Arsenal
Arsenal
Forest.
Forest.
There we go.
Saturday 3 p.m.
Here we go.
Here we go.
This is it. Are you going to be back on track, Righty?
We need to get back
Back on track. It needs to be
We're going to
serious
leave
now,
this
Arsenal.
one to you, Righty.
I think we beat them 2-1. 2-1, 2-0.
Who's we?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Well, who else?
we?
Go on, you
Played
pick
them
it.
both,
2-1 or
didn't you?
2-0, I agree.
2-1. 2-1 Arsenal.
Good shot,
Oh.
William.
3-1.
2.
Yeah. We'll go 3.
Oh, we're getting each other Christmas presents
Odegaard.
this year.
Of course we are.
Is he fit? Yeah, Odegaard.
Odegaard's back. Odegaard's back. It's all over.
Guess on these.
Oh, he
Brighton.
looked Bournemouth. This could be 9-0.
Brighton.
Bournemouth.
This is a great
2-1
game.
Bournemouth.
Is that a derby? No.
2-2.
No.
They're both down on the south coast, but I
That's
think
a
they're quite
beautiful.
opposite.
That's going to be a good
Go on,
game.
what you said?
I'd go with
Bournemouth.
Reckon?
Come on.
Yeah, go on.
2-2.
that's a draw. Yeah, 2-2.
2-2.
Jill. Yeah.
It's their goal, but it's not all
No,
good.
they've just done 2-1.
Yeah, we got
2-2.
No. Go on. Yeah, no.
Go on, Jill,
2-2.
Jill.
I'd have actually gone
Southampton,
Right.
Liverpool.
Oh,
Liverpool.
It's 3-1 Liverpool.
Yeah.
Sunday,
Are you giving
2
them a
p.m.
go? You giving Southampton a go?
Taylor with a header.
Not easy, is it?
3-1.
They got beat off Forest.
Did you say well done to him for the goal? Did you? So we've got the tea.
Go 1-1. We'll go 1-1.
It's a good moment, though.
Really?
Debut and
Really? I'm not
What's
sure.
the logic?
What would you want?
Hang on, wait a minute.
2-1 Liverpool.
Liverpool
Just 'cause
top,
it's
you
against
crazy.
Liverpool.
What am I telling you not for? Why am I helping you?
It's a great header, though.
Jesus Christ, I'm
But
just
Villa Palace.
thinking Villa Palace.
I think Villa win that, don't you? 2-0 or 2-1?
2-1.
Do you think Villa
Listen,
win?
there's always mad one
Villa
score.
win.
We won a couple of
Oh,
weeks ago,
Villa win.
mate. There's always a one proper match.
Nice.
There's
shot.
always,
I
I
actually
think
stuck
this
my
could be
Liverpool
like a
1-1.
0-0 or something like just.
Can you not change it?
No, I've got a hunch.
I'm thinking Palace.
Palace won there in
Really?
the cup.
No, I'm thinking with Palace. Palace.
Villa have been
No.
dreadful, but I can't continue. Palace won there up in the cup a few weeks ago, didn't they?
That'll have been second team.
Villa at home.
Villa will win that.
It's got 2-1 written over.
2-1.
No, because we
But
need
they've
to
got
catch some
2-1.
points. 2-0.
I know.
Let's go. Should we go for Palace? Just look how many points.
There's always a
we're
couple
behind.
of bizarre results.
Let's go for Palace.
Who was the one? Who was the one last week? Was
Palace.
Palace aren't going to go to Villa, do you think?
Yeah, no, they've got
He's
Mark
stopping,
Gay
he's stopping
playing
them
well.
taking the risk here. They want to go Palace, but he's stopping them taking
no,
the
no,
risk.
go Palace. Aye. Team
I want, yeah,
Go
go.
Palace then.
Score.
I don't know.
2-1 Palace.
Yeah, come on, Palace.
This is the hard one.
This is the one.
Is this
0-0.
Nah,
the last one?
they're winning this.
Ruben Amorim. First
They're all a
game.
bit too predictable.
I
Leeds.
think
We're
this
getting a bit
could be a
safe,
draw.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, they are a bit boring.
I think
know
it
that.
could be a draw.
No chance United all day.
You reckon?
United.
Go on, then what you going?
Rashford.
Training sessions have been brilliant this week.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
3-4-3.
Are they
Yeah.
happy?
3-4-3.
I've seen them
Do they
doing.
look happy, Roy? Do the
I think
players?
Johnny
They're all like,
Evans
God,
getting
smiling.
smashed by
Yes.
him. Does he join
I
in the
think the break in
session?
America done them. I'll come back.
Did he smash it?
United.
Yeah, well, they were like
You see
tussling.
Ipswich scored.
What position?
3-1 United.
Does Amorim join in the session?
He was
Because
right
I seen-
midfield, apparently.
I seen him versus Johnny Evans. Will Johnny Evans
Where you going,
start
Scholesy?
in a back three?
I reckon, guys.
Guys, what do you think?
United win, do you?
Don't know.
You know?
I'm not sure.
You don't fancy it? You don't fancy him against it? I think it's
I
a really,
yeah.
it's a tough game down there. But I just
I
feel
like the
I
3-1
literally
actually.
had this game.
There'll be goals, won't there?
We'll have to go 2-1 then.
2-1, yeah.
2-1 United.
look how many 2-1s you
I
got. You're
know,
so
it's not
boring.
good.
United just scored with 5 minutes to
They
go.
just got, they got
Super
7
seven,
Getting
isn't it?
second.
Hey, Super 7
mad.
this week.
Super 7. Here we go. Oldham and Rochdale.
Lovely.
I'm going to go
Is Oldham at home or Rochdale?
Oldham.
It's at Rochdale. It's at
My
Rochdale.
first ever goal against Oldham.
Was it?
Andy Gorham in goal, yeah.
I was probably there. What year was it?
No, I was at Palace though.
Yeah,
I
85.
weren't there. No.
Probably
going?
7 or something.
Right. Well,
I was
it's,
Are you
11.
going to go?
Was
to-
11?
Oldham are doing all right, aren't they?
Oldham were doing
Rochdale.
very well, but Rochdale are a
Oh,
good team.
right.
And
Right.
it's a derby.
When did Rochdale go down? Not last year, was that the year before?
Okay, we're going 1-1.
A few years.
1-1.
No, Rochdale,
Oh, Derby.
Rochdale beat them.
Oldham win then.
Hold
Oldham
on a
win.
second.
Oldham.
Right, 3-1 Oldham.
Oh my God.
They're not bad, Rochdale.
He just said Rochdale are a good team.
Yeah,
He said
still going to win.
Right, right, guys, what you
The draw was a derby.
1-1.
Will it be trouble there? Will it be?
Yeah, it'd be chaos.
Will there?
Yeah.
Rochdale.
2-2.
How many be at that game, scores? You roughly? Will it
You think
be
you'll draw?
8,000-9,000?
I'm going.
You going?
Yeah.
Scholesy could
It's at half 12. I'm going there.
Scholesy, that could be a draw as well, couldn't it?
We got 1-1.
That's up to you.
We got 1-1.
1-1.
It'd be
Like
lively.
8,000-9,000 at the match.
Yes.
1-1.
Is that, yeah?
1-1, yeah.
Oldham will fill their end.
Who's Salford playing this week?
Bromley.
Will they win that?
Yeah, it's all for the win.
Hope so.
Or a draw.
Well done, Ben.
so.
Excellent.
No, thank you.
Brilliant.
Well done.
Well done for the haircut.
Well done for the makeover, Ben, as well. Right, we've got this little section called Surprising Players of the Season.
Have you got some names for us, though?
Do you want names?
Yeah, throw a few names at us. That always helps.
So we've got to come to a conclusion of... We'll do a top 3, 3, 2, 1, and we'll have a vote. So it's... First one is Chris Wood.
Honey, you've never had it? No. You know, you've
What's,
never
we're
had
doing a
honey.
show here. What's going on?
Sorry, he's never had honey.
Ever.
Never.
I hope you're not allergic.
So you find out.
Well, if he is, then you're the one who's killed Scholesy.
You do put it in your tea.
Scolds.
Who killed Scholesy? You bastard.
Go on, guys.
Right, surprising
Sorry.
players of the season. Chris Wood, Brian Mbermo, Cole Palmer, Ryan Gravenberch, Liam Delap, Danny Welbeck, Visser at Brentford, Johan Visser, Curtis Jones, Liverpool, John Duran, Aston Villa, Buonanotte, Leicester City, and Damsgaard, Brentford. There are others that you can add to it,
It's just the
but they're a
Brentford team you
selection.
mentioned, isn't it?
I'd put in...
There are a selection of players there. You can add
That's
to
a
that
good
if you want.
choice, that. That's some good players.
Add
There's
to
some
that.
good ones.
It's got to be Chris Wood.
Yeah, Chris
Chris
Wood.
Wood's on
But are we surprised at him?
I am,
I think
yeah.
he's been I think he's been excellent for
No, but
years.
it's
No, but not many goals, though.
Yeah.
I go for Gravenberch for the biggest surprise for me in terms of how he's played and the position he's played.
I'd say Chris Wood. I think.
Midfield.
It's, yeah.
A midfield player, isn't he?
I know, but
It's
the
just
way he's
first choice.
played,
Signed him as a midfield player.
I know, but as like that
plays centre
sitting
midfield.
deeper in midfield there.
He's 6 or 8 or a 10 now.
I like.
I'll
probably go. Liam.
Which choice is this?
Liam Delap's
Which choice is this one?
So this
Yes.
Are we starting at the bottom? Like,
I know it's number 3.
I like that.
We put
I just mentioned
Liam Delap.
Liam Delap. I like the way he's come up. We should mention Semenya at Bournemouth as well.
Bournemouth.
Probably, yeah. Carlos Baliba, Brighton. Did you see him against City? He was unbelievable. 2 years ago, he was Lille. Now Brighton have found another one. Did you watch him?
Does he wear Adidas?
No, he doesn't.
doesn't wear Adidas?
No, he doesn't. Not yet. Hopefully get him on. But, like, I'll probably throw their names in. But Liam Delap, I think...
How many goals has the lap scored?
It's 5 or 6.
Has he got that many already, yeah?
5 or 6.
Woods has
No, I
got
like
how
to
many?
look at him.
8 or 9.
Delap
Wood's
came
got how
through
many?
City, didn't he?
He came through City,
Yeah.
Preston,
remember
I think.
watching him,
Preston,
he was good.
Stoke.
6 goals for Liam Delap. How many for Wood? 8.
8, yeah.
See, Cole
Premier League goals, isn't it?
Palmer's been
That's good,
brilliant,
yeah.
but I wouldn't say he's a
He's not
surprise.
surprised, no. He's
because
not taking him off.
I think it's been surprised how brilliant he is, do you know?
yeah, but
I can't believe
do-
how well he-
He's
Can we
not a
just
surprise.
mention
I'm a
for
big fan
Vissa
of Palmer. I
and
can't believe how
Mbuema?
good he's been.
Oh,
With,
it's
like,
so
the
good.
way
I love them too. though.
Tony's
I mean,
gone, no noise. They've just like
they're brilliant, them two.
ploughed through.
Yeah, I like that.
At home, at home. Yeah.
Brentford aren't, listen, they're not great away from home. Listen, don't fool yourself.
Yeah, but the thing is that they've not missed him at all. So what's the top 3? What do you think? I think Liam Delap's got to be in there.
Chris
The
Wood
names
has
that have
to
been
be.
mentioned most of Delap, Wood. I mean, I feel quite strongly Gravenberch is a massive surprise on how well he's played at the start of the season. I don't think anyone expected him to be as good as he has been in that
How
position.
much did they pay for him?
What's the fee for Gravenberch?
Has Curtis Jones not been as good as him?
Curtis Jones been good too, yeah. Very good.
He has been.
Curtis
very
Jones
good,
started to
actually.
play a little bit at the end of last. Did he play a part?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah.
started
His
to come a little
goal
bit
was
last
good
season,
for
yeah.
England.
He
wasn't
looked all right for England as
Little
well.
flick.
Yeah.
That just showed a
don't
player
think it's a
high on
surprise,
confidence,
though.
didn't it?
30 million Gravenberch, 34 million.
That's, yeah. In this, how he's playing, that's great.
We all give him
Great
praise.
money
We give
to
praise
spend.
too easily now anyway, listen.
You think no? No, but we're talking about the surprise. They've done well, these guys.
I'm on about in general. I'm not saying
I
they've done
take
well.
Cole Palmer out because he's not a surprise.
Do you know what I mean?
He's elite.
Oh, he done well. He scored a
elite.
goal. That's what's supposed to
Let me see, Gal.
I think Wood at 8 goals has got to be in the top 3.
Yeah.
Massively, yeah.
Do we agree with that?
Yeah.
Let's try and narrow it down.
I think he needs
No,
to
he's
be
good.
top.
Do we think Wood at 8 goals has got to be in the top 3?
Yeah.
Then
Right.
Liam Delap's got to be in there then as well.
At 6 goals, Liam
6
Delap
goals with
for
team
Ipswich.
Ipswich.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. No?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that.
And-
What other names are there?
Gravenberch, Visser, Welbeck, Jones.
Hey, Welbeck.
Danny should get
How
a
many goals
shot.
has Danny scored?
Danny's
Danny
got
scored.
about 6 as well.
We're
It's
going
something
all
like that.
forwards, though. It's always
6.
forwards.
6.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I
I
love
was
the
surprised by
resurgence.
Danny though.
Why?
United
I just think Danny's very good.
United should have kept him.
I just think Danny's very good.
United should have kept him.
So is that the 3 you're
Dennis
going
has
with?
stayed fit, hasn't he?
That's the problem he had at Arsenal as well, unfortunately, the fitness.
But Danny's current form's better than any United front player this season.
They showed his goal on his
What about
debut. he
Rogers
scored.
at Villa?
Oh, Rogers at Villa.
25-yard. Yes.
Rodgers at Villa.
Yeah.
Good shout, that.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, he could be top notch.
You think so?
Could be.
What, number 1 out of the pick, yeah?
No, he could be top notch.
Yeah.
I like Chris Wood top, just because I think Forest are doing so well because of
I go Wood top.
Yeah, Wood top.
Yeah,
Throwing
so
that out.
Wood's number 1.
Number
2?
Delap. For a
Think number
team
2?
that's just been
Delap.
promoted.
Yeah, he's done brilliantly.
we can't go 3 forwards.
Why not?
Delap, number 2.
Nice, hardest part of the
You know,
game.
Ona Aina as well.
Number 3?
Forest right
Forest.
back's good as well. Give him a mention. You're in there, Ona. But like, yeah, you can go 3 forwards. Of course you can.
Gravenberch 3, or do you want someone else?
I think
Rodgers?
Gravenberch. No,
I
Gravenberch.
think you might sulk if you don't.
No, yeah.
I think
wouldn't sulk at all.
Gravenberch definitely, because we're talking about, they were getting ready to buy Zubimendi.
They were,
This guy's
yeah.
come in and he's just like locked it off.
Yeah, he's unbelievable. He's been unbelievable.
He's saved, how much has he saved Liverpool?
Yeah. I mean, I think they may still go for another midfield player, that holding
But
midfield player.
blimey.
But you don't get Zubimendi and then you end up with him playing there like he has. It's, I mean, what a...
Yeah.
Right, so we got Chris Wood.
And he was
Chris
only,
Wood.
he was only
Liam
30
Delap.
million and he's doing his job amazing.
Chris Wood. Liam Delap. Gravenberch.
Yeah.
He's playing in his
Yeah.
Playing midfield.
He's playing in midfield. Hey, that guy, yeah.
It's amazing how he's gone from
Tim had
midfield
off
to
some
midfield. and
You know,
so
last
well.
time we did this, there was so many. You know, when you were
Okay.
doing players of
I know, we
the
forget about
things,
Salah
Mo
and all that.
Salah. Oh my God, I got
You should
about
have mentioned-
7. 1,000 Twitter messages just saying more Salah, more
World
Salah, more
Liverpool.
Salah.
You know what
Do you
the
know,
world
You know when we
Liverpool
did
comes
the
we
back.
have all
Yeah.
a hand up. Yeah, sometimes you forget about
I
it.
know.
Salah has to be in the mix. Franny, brilliant.
I know, we
absolutely.
didn't even mention him.
I know.
You know, yeah.
But he's a
well done.
striker. I thought you
It's
would
not a
have
surprise.
You know, the thing is that what happens is this, like, what did
No,
you just say
sorry,
when he put it up?
last
Give us some
episode
names.
we did
sorry,
players
yeah.
of like.
Throw something else in, maybe not so about Kelleher. Me, you were talking about him the other day.
Rude.
Coming for Alisson, it's been
Yeah, he's
Yes.
done well, to be fair.
deserves to mention Kelleher.
Yeah,
Very well.
Yes, he's
Liverpool
done
doing all
very
that without
well. Quiving's done
Alisson.
brilliant.
Well done,
Yeah.
Quivy.
Yeah, he's got a chance.
This episode of Stick to Football is brought to you by Sky Bet. Which celebrity have you met that has been smaller or taller than you thought?
You were smaller than I thought, actually. No, not in a bit. No.
What about his height?
No.
What about his height?
It was cold that night.
I didn't know you were like that, Jill.
We
No,
were
because-
outside. It was cold.
No, because you had such a big presence on the pitch, but you actually, how tall are
You know
you?
who I am?
6'2".
You're not
He's
6'2".
5'11". He's 5'11".
Got a big 5'11".
Oh, you're 5. Stand
Yeah.
up.
Stand up.
Am I
mate.
taller?
Yeah, you are.
Fuck, of course you are.
McQueen's on.
Yeah, you are
the
quite
Queen's on.
small.
Have you got heels on, Jill?
Jill says
Have you got heels on?
But did you think he'd be
Why you
taller?
Yeah, Jill.
Yeah, but look at the heel of Roy's
Jill, you're
boot.
6 foot though.
You're about the same,
Just
aren't
under
you?
6.
I know, but
Yeah.
do you know what happens? But when you put your kid on, it's different. You become
Like big, yeah.
you get bigger with your kid.
No,
on. You
it was a
feel like-
compliment.
presence.
It was a
Yeah,
compliment.
You know who I met? You know who I met who's not only like bigger, but like his aura, what comes off him is Sia Khaleesi, South African captain rugby. That's an aura and power.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
He's a big unit.
How tall's he?
He's about. I think he looks about
I'm thinking of a
6'2",
player I
6'2",
met.
going
Yeah,
towards
right.
that 6'3".
At the British Lions.
He
thing.
is.
Yeah.
Jemba.
It's the
London,
aura that's
London.
coming out of him. The-
Yeah, but it's like
Oh God, he's
Lawrence
so.
Delalio.
Lawrence
oh,
Delalio.
yeah, big boy. yeah.
Oh my God. We met him at the,
Lawrence
He
Delalio.
blocks out the sun. You know who else? Lennox Lewis.
Lennox.
Blocks out the
Lennox.
sun.
Who's Lennox?
Lennox Lewis blocks out the sun.
No, Lawrence Delalio, honestly.
I don't see anything like that.
It was I couldn't believe it. We were training for England.
Cardiff, weren't we?
Yeah, Cardiff.
Yeah.
The Lions were preparing for obviously a tour, and we were playing for England versus
Massive.
Wales. And we went up to him.
Fucking hell.
If he hits
that not
you
before the-
like that,
tackles you
Was
like-
that not before the cup final?
I thought
that was
Maybe,
it.
maybe.
It was. That was before
Yeah,
the cup
you're in-
final.
you're
Because
in
we met him
trouble.
there. Yeah.
if he hits you, you're in trouble.
What
You're in big
about
trouble.
JJ Watts, though? His arms when he was
Oh,
sat
yeah.
He's American.
NFL player.
Oh, my
Jill's
God.
all over him. Was.
Do you know who's smaller than him? You know, you meet someone.
Massive.
I mean, Bono from U2. I met Bono.
Is it disappointing when he's that
Oh,
small?
no, not disappointing. He's obviously amazing, but just physically his height. He's
Bono, everyone.
no, but he's a small. Ricky Gervais is small. Ricky's small, isn't he?
small,
But
yeah, he was
Ricky's
quite
a small
small,
guy,
yeah.
but
How big's Bono?
And Deck, what were they like?
Yeah, they're cool. Like,
Yeah,
Bono.
like Pink and
I'm going to say
Perky, they're really
Bono's.
like, you know,
I'd say
really
Bono's
small.
only 5'6", 5'6".
What?
No,
He
they're
wears them
probably
big boots, the
taller
big-
than you
big
think.
heels.
Like Tom Cruise, he wears the.
That's why I
he wears
have to
that
start
heel
wearing.
If these
inside.
two stand up, I reckon that's Ant and Deck. They're not that small. They're
These
not
two?
like,
I
yeah.
am stood up.
What are you? 5?
I don't know. 5'6" and a bit, I reckon.
5'6"?
No way, Scolesy.
What are you,
What?
Gary?
Are you 5'6"? You've got to be 5'7".
I was, but I think I got
You
smaller.
shrunk.
What are you?
Smaller and
Under
wider.
5'11".
I thought you were waiting for someone to tell you and you
Yeah, what height am I? Google it. What about you? What height are you?
5'8", 5'8.5" I am.
No,
Oh, yeah,
I thought you were tall.
big.
Sharp.
No, I'm not.
You were
People
sharp,
always,
right?
no, but people always say to me,
You used to
like
jump
they always say,
5'8".
you're not smaller than I thought. To the point where it started to bother me.
Gaz was 5'11" and jumped 5'8".
Back post.
Turtleneck.
What was that goal? That you
Big Cleberson, big
about?
Cleberson coming in.
Someone at the back post in one of the games.
Loads of that.
Oh, it's a true story. You might not have been at the club when Cleberson beat me in the air in training and put me on the floor. Honestly,
Yeah.
he'd run at me, jumped.
Cleverson.
Honestly,
Yeah,
the
was there
whole
when Cleverson was there. Yeah.
the whole change, the whole dressing room just literally.
Flattened him. Flattened him at the back post.
I bet Gary was gutted. What you gutted, Gary?
I thought,
Did you know it was over
That
then?
was Dion Dublin.
I was playing a charity game at the weekend and Marlon Harewood absolutely smashed us.
Yeah.
He's big,
He's a big
guy.
lad.
Yeah, he was a big old thing
guy.
on Marlon.
I said, no, you have
And
to.
what was the game like? Was that...
Right, you can't say that. That's got
Oh no, what was the game like?
No.
What's wrong with you? What was the game like? smashed you. And then what happened?
See that?
Please keep that in.
That's a step too far, isn't it?
What was the score in the game? Like,
Do you know that? It's such a powerful image.
He's a big guy.
Gary, you
I think
unsee it. I can't unsee it.
I think this is our last show. Thanks for tuning in.
So stomach's killing me. I can't do it.
Needs some of
God.
Huel.
Oh my God, please, if
I
that
haven't
stays
even-
in, that's how
what was the score, I mean, in the game?
6-7.
Bring it round.
Roy's trying to save it.
6-9.
6-9.
6-7, 6-9.
I can't unsee it.
I can't unsee it, and it's me.
Well, I couldn't see it till he said unsee it. Now I can see it.
No, I can see it. Oh, God.
Oh, it's a lovely conclusion.